Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of the Q for You podcast. We are your hosts. I am Mia, aka Mia Fran.
I'm Chantal, which YouTube is Marshmallow Love.
And I'm Erica. Twitter is Sakura08.
So, welcome back, ladies. My lovely
Hello.
co-hosts. And everyone, welcome back again, like I said before. This month's episode is our first collaboration episode with the ShoujoTrash Showdown podcast with the hosts, the lovely Gigi, aka Anime Palooza, and Gwen, aka I think Cooking Koala. So yay, we're so excited. Instead of doing a giant episode with all 5 of us trying to say things all at once, we're each doing our own respective episodes.
And sharing questions.
Yeah. We're doing our own respective episodes, and then we are collaborating by sharing the questions that each group got. So we have quite a few questions to answer at the end of this podcast. So let's just get started. So this month's episode, we had to watch Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, also known as Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. So, what should we start off with? I guess synopsis. Erica, since you got do you want to explain what the show is about since you organized it all for us?
Yeah.
Okay, so the show's about Chiho Sakura. She's this high school girl who's in love with another boy named Umotaro Nozaki, and then she tries to confess her love, but she doesn't know that he's like a manga artist. He's secretly a manga artist, and she meets all his friends and all. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not very good at that. I just copied it. I'm not very good at like giving an overall like synopsis. But if you chime in with what you guys think.
Yeah, she basically gets roped into helping Nozaki-kun work on his manga every month because, you know, he has deadlines. So she and like a bunch of his other friends that she meets, they all help him with his manga chapters that he has to put out. While she still continues to try and tell him how she feels.
Yes, there you go. That's a lot better than what I have.
Nozaki is super dense and oblivious to everything, so he doesn't really get all the cues, so that's exactly why she gets roped into this situation.
And some other information as well is that it came out in the summer of 2014. It is 12 episodes. It is licensed by Sentai Filmworks. It is streamable on Crunchyroll and the Japanese, and High Dive, which is also which is another service in English as well. And it is also a manga of 10 volumes from Yen Press as well. So if you want to check that out, you can buy it from Sentai or buy the manga. So I thought it was very cute. It was hilarious. The characters are very unique. I could see myself in some of the characters. There's little bits of I can see myself in a couple of characters and what they do and how they are as people. Chiho is very sweet. She Nozaki is very oblivious to the feelings of a high school girl. He doesn't know how to react to things like that, so he doesn't know how Chiho is with her feelings towards him. So it was really nice. It was really hilarious and nice to see him kind of like figure things out like that. Them both to figure things out about each other. Yeah.
Alright, first impression. So I actually watched this like a long time ago when I was first getting into anime. This right after I watched Say I Love You, because I was like on a romance. This one was the one that was recommended on my Crunchyroll feed, and I was like, okay, this one seems kind of cute. And did not really have any much of an expectations because, like I said, I just kind of got into it because I was like, oh, it looks kind of cute. And it surprised me a lot. And I remember I was always like laughing my ass off. And I loved all the characters and all the situations that they would get themselves into. And I just thought what made it kind of unique was like the whole manga aspect and like how Nozaki would everything around himself and like try to put it into his manga as well as like the people around him, which I thought was hilarious.
So I like knew nothing going into this show. I didn't know what the hell the title meant like at all. I was like, okay, what does that mean? And then when I found out, like the plot and everything, I was like, okay, that sounds really interesting. And then like as the show went on, I was like, okay, this is like this is really funny and this is really unique, like a unique setup and story and everything. And I found myself also kind of relating with like certain characters and their situations and stuff, especially like Chio, because I think we all sometimes during school we all had that like crush that we're like, oh, I have to just tell my crush I like them, and then it doesn't really go the way you want it to because that's how life works. But I really enjoyed it. I loved the theme song. I thought the theme song was pretty, the OP was really good. And I just really enjoyed the characters and how they kind of explored different shoujo anime and manga tropes, like having to figure out how it would fit into a manga volume or into a chapter of a manga. And like it also kind of like I like that it gives you an insight as to like how people write and draw manga. Like you see how much work goes into it, and you like learn all the different like terms of like what they're doing and stuff. And I like that like each person kind of has their own specialty thing that they do for the manga in terms of like how it looks, not necessarily like with just writing or anything like that.
Yeah, so like how the scenarios, how real life high school scenarios are translated into a manga setting.
Yeah, kind of like
it's really
like when he wants to have them have his characters riding on a bike, and so then him and Chio have to like figure out, okay, like I guess we'll have to try to ride on like a tandem bike together and see how that works, and if it's possible to ride it the way it's like the way they wanted to, or if they're just gonna have to walk with the bike instead of riding it together, because that just makes no sense in real life.
Yeah, he's constantly like experimenting with everybody around him.
He takes those things he sees in those people and like puts it into his characters,
which is what real writers do, people do in real life, and which I think is cool. I like when authors base characters off of people that they know or themselves. Something that I like to do. I'm not telling anybody who I've based characters on in any of my creative works, because I don't know, what if they listen to this podcast? I don't want them to know that I wrote a character like them. But I do take inspiration from my own life and people that I know, and good and bad things that happen. So I really appreciated that, because that's what that's what happens in real life.
So we should go on to talking about the character. Okay, so the first character we have up is Umitaro Nozaki. He is played by Yuichi Nakamura. You may know him from some animes as Shigure Soma from 2019 Fruits Basket, Ringo Tsukumiya from Utapri, and Tetsuro Kuro from Haikyuu.
Reading that he plays Ringo from Utapri is like, what?
Yeah.
He's voiced
that's crazy.
Yeah.
A well-known voice actor.
And then, so next we have Chiyo Sakura, who is played by Ari Ozawa. She is, like, what I could find, that I knew of. She was from Suguha from Noragami, if you've seen that. She's like a kind of a background
Okay,
character. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's all I could find for her. The next one we have is Mikoto Mikoshiba, who is played by Nobuhiko Akamoto, who could be known as Ryosuke Kuminato from Ace of Diamonds, Yui Nishinoya from Haikyuu, and Mizuki from Kami-sama Kiss.
It's also Bakugo for all of you My Hero fans. So
yes. Okay. So the next person we have is Yuzuki Seiyo, who is played by Miyuki Sawashiro, who is Bishamon from Noragami, Elizabeth from Persona 3, and Haruko Nanami from Utapri.
That's also like surprising to me.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow.
What? Excuse me? Sorry, what?
Yeah.
I love this voice actress. She's so awesome. She's voiced a lot of characters over the years that I like grown to know and love. So I'm like really familiar with her, and probably like the only female voice actress that I like.
Actually know.
Not saying that I don't care about the other ones, but like I actually like know about compared to like the male voice actor.
Yeah, honestly, the only female seiyuu that I remember the name of is Aya Hirano because she's Haruhi Suzumiya and Konata from Lucky Star.
And the only one I know of is Maya Sakamoto from Oran.
The girl, like, I don't know, the girls are harder to remember, but that's cool that she plays
So next we have Yu Kashima, who is played by Mai Nakahara. She is Nagisa Furukawa from Clannad and Julia Loxer from Fairy Tail, from what I could find. She had a bunch. I had to pick a couple. I didn't want to pick it.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay. So the next person we have is Masayuki Hori, who is played by Yuki Ono, who is Jun Isashiki from Ace of Diamonds, and Taiga Kagami from Kuroko no Basket.
Wow, he literally plays the same fucking character.
I actually only follow him on Twitter because ever since I watched Kuroko. But he also is voiced Gavin for Mr. Love in the Japanese.
Yay!
So you'll get him in the anime. Which I'm really excited because I've heard him.
Yay, good to know.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious, seeing that he's Isashiki and Kagami. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're literally the same character. Like, they're always, like, loud and angry and shit like that.
He plays... Yeah. That's basically all his characters.
Yeah, because even this character is, like, kind of like that.
Yeah, I could see that. So next we have Hirotaka Wakamatsu, who's played by Ryohei Kimura, who was Yamata Hyuga from Utapri, Ryota Kise from Kokoro no Basket, and Hiyori Tono from Free Season 3.
Ryohei! I love him! He also voices Bokuto from Haikyuu.
I saw that.
I geek out a lot when it's Haikyuu characters, especially Bokuto, because he's like second phase. Anyway,
I love that this character in Nozaki-kun plays basketball and then he plays Kise.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Kise is like my fucking boy. He's like my second favorite from Kuroko.
Boy. Yeah.
He's the pretty one.
And the final character that I have on the list is Yukari Miyako, who was played by Ayako Kawasumi, who was Saber in the Fate series and Ciara Magnolia from Violet Evergarden. I guess she was I don't know who that is. I never watched Violet Evergarden. That's all I could find for her that was kind of relevant.
I think she might have been, because I've watched Violet, but I don't really remember much of like the characters. I think she might have been one of the auto memory stalls.
Oh, okay.
Which is like the girls that write the letters in Violet.
And he's not on the list, but another person we have is Mamoru Miyano, who plays one of the manga characters in the panels. And from what you've heard from our previous episodes, you know who Yes.
You know who the fuck Mamoru Miyano is, y'all, so we don't have to explain to you who
No,
he is.
he doesn't need an introduction.
Yeah, he doesn't need any introduction.
Okay, so what are you guys' thoughts? Do you have any more thoughts about the characters or the actors that were mentioned?
I like that it's a simple cast of characters and it's like a set number of people because there's only 12 episodes, so like you can't have like a huge fucking cast unless you're gonna have multiple seasons. And I like that this show kind of like has, you know, a set amount of characters that appear in every episode.
They get like equal airtime.
Yeah, and like you get to know everybody pretty well as the show goes on, even if they are not in every episode.
So like I guess like my overall thoughts on it. As I said earlier, I watched this one like a while back, so it's nice to like get to rewatch it again. I was so excited for this podcast because I absolutely love Nozaki, and I think it should get a second season. Same. I don't know why it hasn't, because based on what I can tell, because I did purchase like the first volume of the manga when it first came out because I was so excited. Which the manga does follow the anime very, very closely, so you guys don't have to worry about like, oh, should I like
continue with the manga?
So basically, like if you were wanting to dive into the manga, you can start off from wherever the anime left off. Because in the manga, you do get introduced to like another character, which you do see like at the very episode of Nozaki. When the ending song plays, there's like a character that it focuses on a little bit.
For like a second.
Yeah, and I like when I first watched it, I didn't know who that character was, obviously, until like the second rewatch. I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, like he did a little cameo, which is like, if you guys don't know, is Nozaki's brother, his younger brother.
This is why we need season 2.
Yeah, I heard lots of good things about the brother, and like everyone gets excited.
Yay.
But I don't know. Which, like I said, that's the one thing that I don't like, that like with any type of like romance shoujo anime. Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, they always get it's always a set amount. It's either like 12 or 20 something, and then it's over, even if the manga like continued on.
Yeah.
I've gotten like a second season as Kimi ni Todoke, and that's about it. That's the only one that I really know that got like a continuation.
And now Fruits Basket, but I mean that was after years after the manga has been over, so maybe we'll get more stuff like that in the future.
I hope so, because I love, like, not everyone wants to read the manga. Like, I'm personally not a manga reader.
Yeah, nobody really has. Hard not a lot of people have a lot of time.
It's easier to focus. It's easier to just stream stuff, because like if I want to read the manga, well, I can either read fan translations illegally on some random manga website, and then get inconsistent translations because it's not always the same people, or I have to like go to Barnes and Noble or like look online on Amazon and buy the manga, and then I have to wait for it to come to me, and then I can read it. So
you either spend a lot of money at a store or online to get all the volumes, or go on to a different website and read illegally.
Whereas if I have a streaming service for anime, I can watch whatever I want that's on there. And if I have multiple subscriptions to different sites, then the possibilities are endless. And I think that's a lot. I think streaming services should also include reading manga.
The corresponding manga?
Yeah, the corresponding manga for series that they've licensed. Like, why not? Because then if people want to continue, like with this show, if they want to continue and see what happens afterward where the anime left off in the manga, then I can just, go to the show page, and then I can click on the manga, and then I can continue and see the rest of the story.
Because technically you're paying for the anime, so why not add an option to have the manga as well as a side thing? So.
Yeah. Seriously, like...
That'd be helpful.
There you go. all anime streaming services. I just gave you an idea, but you better fucking credit me.
But yeah, overall, like, I love the characters. I think my favorite would have to be Mikorin. I relate to him the most out of like every character because he's like so shy and like embarrassed, and he's like a total weeb. I love him. He's so cute.
Yeah. My top, if I had to pick 3, mine would be Mikorin, Seiyo, and I don't know. I would say probably Wakamatsu. Because, like I said, I see myself in these characters kind of a little bit. I see little bits of myself in those characters, of how they act. And because Nikorin's shy, he wants compliments, he wants people to ask him for help. And Seiyo was like a little like tough on the outside and like so sweet and like nice on the like from like to her friends. She seems very like tough to other people, but like to her friends she's very like jokey and soft and nice. And then like Wakamatsu, he's just shy. He doesn't know how to like be around girls or people. He's like very shy. He's timid, and I just see myself in those people, and I really like kind of really love them. I love all the characters, but I like them the most.
Yeah. If I had to pick a top 3, oh god, who the fuck would I pick? Okay. I guess I would pick. Yeah, I like Mikorin, Mikoshiba. Because I'm also like, I mean, I feel like everybody is gonna pick Mikorin because we're all fucking weebs, so like I can relate, obviously. But I also, I like that he wants to help people and like wants people to ask him for help, but is like really shy when it comes to like actually getting acknowledged and stuff. Like he'll be really flirty and things like that, but then when people actually like pay attention to him, he's like, oh god, like what the hell? Because I'm exactly like that. Like like when people compliment me and stuff, I'm like, oh thank you, but then I'm also like really embarrassed, and I'm kind of like very,
you're like, why?
Yeah, I'm really not like that, like very self-deprecating kind of. So I can relate to that.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I really like Kashima. Because she's just because she's so cute, she's so pretty, and like she just wants to be noticed by senpai, and like I can relate to both Kashima and Chiyo, because like they both want to be noticed by the guys that they clearly like, have crushes on. And you know, not gonna go into my love life or anything, but you know, always want to be noticed by senpai. And then third, because those two are like tied for me, it's like an entry. I guess Wakamatsu is also like one of my favorites. I just like, he's very sincere, very sweet, and like he just, you know, I like that he doesn't know that the woman, like the voice that helps him like concentrate and go to sleep and stuff, is this girl that like basically tortures him, but like clearly like she likes him, and like she already thinks that they're like dating basically, and he's just so confused. Like I wanted to see him find out that it was her, but the anime ends before that could ever like happen. So yeah, those are my characters that I like. I mean, I agree. I like all the characters, but those are ones that like stand out to me the most. I mean, because Nozaki is cool too. Like he's a title character, so like he's also a good character, but he's just too oblivious sometimes that I'm like, oh god damn it, like
you're like, dude, really?
yeah, like you fucking idiot. She's clearly trying to tell you how she feels.
Yeah. And Chantal, do you have any other picks since you just chose one before?
For me, the other two would be Chiyo and then Hori. Only because like I love how he's so serious, but also like I really like how he gets into his like acting mode and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly cares about people around him, but also I love how Kashima's always causing trouble for him. And he gets so pissed, and he's like, "Oh my god, this girl is causing too much trouble," and he gets pissed and takes it out on her. Which I mean, I would get
But he's
frustrated
also
if I had.
oblivious to the fact that she likes.
That she likes him.
Yeah, if I was in his shoes, I would be getting mad too and be like, "Oh my god, why are you causing more work for me?"
Yeah. So.
Yeah, theater people are like that.
I like how in that one episode where he's like, I wouldn't even tell her when I got married, and they're like, why would you go so far? Like, Sakura was like saying. He's like, because then she'll take my wife away. I was like, oh my god.
But what if she was your wife?
I know, but then she would like take all the attention from.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite scene was the umbrella scene with all the girls in the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
They were walking down the street, and then he sees her with all the cluster of the umbrellas. Yeah. And he just pulls her out, and he's like, "Let's go, we gotta go." So it's like,
he's like, he doesn't want her to cause trouble for like all these other people. Or like, or like when he finds out that like she went on that like group date or what, mixer date or whatever, and like she got all the girls' attention instead. Like that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He never knew that she was a girl until like he saw her going to the bathroom.
Yeah, like to go change in the girls' bathroom. It's super funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And another thing I liked was in one of the final episodes where Nozaki and the boys were staying at his house, and they're like, we can't tell Kashima because if we tell her, it'll like spiral out, and then have all these people come to Nozaki's apartment and yeah, and like make a big thing out of it. So they can't tell her, because then she'll start a thing with all the girls coming to the apartment wanting to help. It was funny.
Especially because nobody knows that Nozaki writes is like a popular mangaka, because he writes under a pseudonym, a female pseudonym.
Then like people don't believe him when he does tell them. They're like, okay,
really?
Whatever.
Yeah.
They just think he's joking around.
Like,
I guess other characters we can talk about are like the editors.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
Yeah, Mayano is interesting. He is a little annoying sometimes, but
he's like really full of himself and like wanting to put like his ideas into like the manga. And it's just like, dude,
dang tanukis.
It's all that. That's why. Because if you're confused when you watch this show why they're trying to kill a tanuki in the OP, you'll find out why. Because you'll also get really tired of seeing them. By the end of the show, you're like, oh god, not again.
Yeah, more tanukis.
Poor manga writer. My gosh, she has to like deal with this editor that's like constantly like, put more tanukis.
Yeah, and then she like won't even say anything, even if she doesn't think it's gonna like help the story.
Yeah, and then whenever she does try to mention like the things about the tanukis, he's just like, he tries to tell her, and he's like, "Oh, this is great." Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, she's trying to tell you that she wants to fix something. You're like, add tanukis, or this is great because it has a tanuki in it. I'm like, listen to people.
Because tanukis apparently make everything better.
Yeah, I guess so.
To the point where she puts them in every single panel.
Yeah.
Then that's a little excessive.
It makes no sense because you'll see them and you're like, why the hell are they even there? Like, this makes
what do they add to the story?
And then you'll find out why. You'll find out more about why they're there. And then Nozaki's new editor.
He's boring.
He just kind of keeps to himself.
Yeah.
He more or less communicates with Nozaki via text.
Yeah, and then he gets upset when Nozaki has questions.
Yeah.
It's a given that people are going to have questions.
Yeah.
It's because Nozaki always has like ideas, and he's like, "Dude, that's kind of dumb. Like, what are you trying to do?"
But then you kind of like think about it, and you're like, editor dude, you're an editor for like a shoujo manga magazine. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, calm down. Maybe his ideas aren't that dumb. I think most of this episode is just gonna consist of the questions that we're gonna answer. So
yeah, I mean, just like quick final thoughts. Just like, I wish there was a second season.
Yeah.
So we can see more of the characters. That's it. The only final thought I have.
I know.
I just want to see this story like finished animated wise. I want to see that.
I want to know how Nozaki actually feels about Chio because like everybody else can see that like she likes him, or that there's at least like a kind of camaraderie or something specific to those two, and so it's like they're kind of like there's something that could happen there, but it's not because Nozaki
there's potential.
So also I just want to see her confess to him properly without any interruptions. All right, so should we move on to the questions?
Okay. So who wants to go first with the first question?
Yeah, so we're going to move on to the questions. Thank you, everybody who asked questions.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. And I'm sure Gigi and Gwen are going to have more questions because they're recording much later than we are. So we only have like a set amount of questions. So if your question didn't make it into this video,
leave it in the comments of the video.
Leave it in the comments, and we'll probably answer it like in our own comment. Anyway.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll read the first question.
Okay, go ahead.
Which is from Classy Spartan, whose Twitter handle is @mangaman9000. So their question is, let's pretend you were a dumb, thick-headed, attractive anime high schooler boy in the world of Nozaki-kun. Okay. If you had to choose between Sakura, Seo, and Kashima, which girl would you choose to friendzone until the heat death of the universe? Okay. Alright. Let's see.
I already know who I would.
Okay, then.
Okay, go ahead.
Go Chantal.
I personally would pick Seo just because she has like no consideration for anybody. Like when Nozaki meets her, she like is interrupting people and like getting in between people. Like there was like this group of people trying to take a picture, and she just goes in front of the camera as it like clicks, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, this girl has a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, she, like, never pays attention to her surroundings, clearly, and she's always, like, getting in trouble. When you first meet her, she's always, like, she's in trouble by the teachers. They're, like, chasing her down, and, like, she somehow manages to, like, run away from them, which is kind of impressive, but, like, oh, geez. And then she's always, like, beating up the basketball players, and they're like, oh, we use her because, you know, to show an example of like what not to do. I would like friend zone her because she's just I would no. I don't want to deal with that.
I'm still thinking about my pick.
Yeah, so am I.
Let's see.
I'm trying to weigh all the options in my head. Well, I know who I wouldn't friend zone. I wouldn't friend zone Sakura Chio. I wouldn't friend zone her. She's too cute, and she always wants to help, so I'm not gonna friend zone her. I guess. Well, if I were a guy in the world of Nozaki-kun, yeah, I guess I would also friend zone Seo because, I mean, I don't think she would care. TBH.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Like, but like also, I'd rather deal with Kashima causing problems than Seo causing problems, because at least Kashima like is aware that she kind of causes problems for Hori, but like
people
and people in general, but Seo, like, yeah, she doesn't really like Nozaki's the oblivious guy in the show. Seo is like the oblivious girl in the show.
True.
Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, so I would not. I would friend zone her. But like again, I said she wouldn't care because Kashima would probably care if I was like if she followed me around instead of Hori. Like I would feel really bad. And then Sakura too. So yeah, Seo. I would also pick Seo.
To be honest, I agree with you guys about Seo.
Mm-hmm.
I like her, but there's parts of her that I do like and parts of it that I don't. But I would friend zone her if I had the chance because, like Chantal said, she's kind of inconsiderate of other people's like lives and things that they're doing. She cares about her friends, but compared to other people, she doesn't really take into account their things that they have going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think I would pick her.
Also, I wouldn't want her to like accidentally beat the crap out of me.
Yeah, I could handle Kashima. Kashima is a little easier to deal with, to like handle when it comes to her stuff with the girls, all the fans and everything. So, all
right,
but, yeah.
So there you go, Classy Spartan. Here's your answer.
Okay. So the second question is, I apologize for the language if that's not your fuck, marry, kill Nozaki-kun edition from Megan, who is Queenera2 on Twitter.
Okay, I love some good fuck, marry, kill. All right, I guess we can just pick out of the three.
Anybody.
Yeah, from anybody. Okay.
Yeah.
So look at the characters closely.
Look at the pictures.
I guess we can do girls and guys.
Yeah. One of each.
Yeah, we can do girls fuck, marry, kill and guys fuck, marry, kill. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Kind of spinning the question on its head, but all right. Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I think I have the guys figured out. Okay, so fuck, marry, kill. I would fuck Mikorin. Cause, well, duh. Obviously. So I'd fuck Mikorin, and then I would marry Hori, cause he's a nice guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we both got theater background. I think we could do be a good husband-wife team, theater-wise, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, he's cute. I mean, he's kind of short, but that's okay. And then kill. I don't want to kill Wakamatsu, so he's not even gonna be. I'll kill Nozaki. Because, I mean, he's so oblivious. He probably wouldn't notice.
He wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah. So, you know. So, yeah, Wakamatsu, I'm just not even gonna, like. He'll be just my friend. I'll friend zone him. But yeah, so. Yeah, I'll fuck Mikorin, marry Hori, and kill Nozaki. Out of the guys.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I would also fuck Mikorin because he's just...
Yeah.
He's him. I would marry... I would marry Wakamatsu. He seems sweet. He's shy, but I think he'd be a nice husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'd have a good marriage and all that. So I'd be happy with him. And I think we'd be happy together. And I would also kill Nozaki. Because as Mia said, he probably wouldn't even notice it happening.
Yeah, he'd be too busy thinking about his next manga chapter. So.
Yeah.
When he's dying, he'll be like, I'm gonna put this on my manga or something.
On my final volume of my manga. Yeah. Okay, and Chantal? You have any questions?
Fuck Hori.
Whoa.
Woo.
Different choice.
I would actually marry Mikorin because he's so sweet and we can be weebs together. I would kill Nozaki too because I just can't do Wakamatsu. I would feel too bad. I mean, so I
Yeah.
went with Nozaki too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to kill. I don't want to kill Wakamatsu, so he's.
No.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
friend-zoned him.
Nozaki.
Yeah, sorry.
We love you, but we'll still.
We love you, but
probably still kill you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Girls. Okay, I think I've got it.
Okay.
Okay, girls. First off, out of all of the girls that are here, in terms of fuck, marry, kill. Okay, first I would friend zone Sakura just because I don't want to like do any of those things to her because she's too innocent and cute. So she's not even in my thing.
In your choices?
Yeah. So I would fuck the manga writer chick. Cause maybe doing that would
Miyako.
I'd fuck Miyako because maybe that would like help her stand up to the fucking editor dude. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe get all that rush kind of feeling out. I don't know. I'd marry Kashima because she'd be a good wife. She's super cute and pretty, and like we could do cute cosplay together. And then I can like, you know, show off my wife to everyone because she's so pretty. Like, and she would be mine. She'd be all mine. And then I would kill Seo because reasons we already said last time. I would friend zone her for sure and kill her because I just don't want to deal with that.
Alright, so let's see. My fuck, marry, kill for the girls. Fuck Kashima.
Okay.
I would marry Sakura. I think she would make a good wife.
Aw.
And I would kill Seo because I don't think she would even care. But honestly, I think she would try to kill me first.
Yeah.
Try to outdo you.
Yeah. There y'all go.
Okay.
Mine would be. I think I would marry. I would marry the manga artist.
Miyako?
Yeah, the Miyako. She just seems very sweet and nice, and she cares about what she does, like all the characters do. She has a good job, and I think we'd be a good couple together.
She's got a nice apartment, so you just move into her apartment. There you go. You don't have to.
Yeah, we'd be a nice couple. And I would kill Seo. Just I don't know.
But who would you?
Too crazy.
Who would you fuck? Kashima?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the confidence, dude. The confidence. Yeah. The confidence gets me. It's just and she's pretty. Like it's just so pretty.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to sleep with a hot person? No one. Alright. So there you go. There's the second question answered.
So question 3 is, what inspired or got all of you to give this show a watch? Who is your favorite characters from the series and what impact do they have on you as a person? And this is from Savage Luffy.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the honest answers to why we chose this show to watch. Like what inspired all of us to watch it is because when Gigi reached out to us, she wanted to pick a show that was like short and easy to watch, so that way we could both make videos, because their schedule for their stuff is like full of things. So she wanted a show that was like 12 episodes basically and easy to watch. And we picked that one.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the shows that they suggested.
Yeah, I mean, there was interest from me, Ollie. Like, I had interest in it before, then I just never got around to it.
Yeah. Because we had either this or Sanrio Boys.
Yeah, we could pick Sanrio Boys.
Yeah. just because Erica was like halfway done with it, and then Mia hadn't seen it. So for me, it was like, well, it's more like logical if we watch something that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
There was more people that haven't seen this basically out of the group, so we went with that one.
But also, it's like a shoujo romance show,
Yeah.
so of course we're gonna want to watch it.
Yeah.
And of course, Gigi and Gwen suggested that one because their podcast is ShoujoTrash Showdown. So
I had bought this show like during Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving sale, and I had my eye on it for a while. I just never got around to watching it until now.
Okay, so that was the first half of the question. There's really two questions in one. So in terms of our favorite characters and what impacts they have on us as a person, I mean, we kind of talked about which characters we liked, but and how we were kind of like similar to them, but like in terms of impacts they have on me as a person, I mean, I guess I don't know, I just kind of see myself more so in the characters than really like what impacts they have.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not in high school anymore, so I can't really apply the things I've learned watching this show to my real life anymore. And I'm not in college anymore, so.
Yeah. You can just see like your past kind of in those characters a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, and kind of learn from those experiences and from the experiences the characters have, so that way I know not to do things like that again or whatever. or yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. How do you guys feel?
Yeah. Like I said, like we've said since the beginning of this podcast episode, we kind of already explained what our favorite characters are. But as an impact, like as Mia said, I'm not in high school anymore. I just see like parts of my past of like how I kind of was as a high school student back then in those characters to like, a little bit. So I can see kind of like ways I could have done things better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Same. So it's more of a
reflection kind of thing.
A reflection question other than like current situation.
Yeah, it's kind of more like, oh God, why did I do that? Why didn't I do what they did in the show? Or like, why couldn't I have been more like this character at that time in my life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impact on me, I don't think. I mean, as I said earlier, I'm a lot like Mikorin. Similar, it's kind of a little scary. Because he doesn't really like human interaction. Like, he has like this persona where he's just like, oh yeah, I'm like really cool, I can talk to people, blah blah blah. But then like on the inside he's like, oh no, like I have to interact with people, like how the fuck am I gonna get out?
Yeah,
he's a secret introvert.
He's like kind of like that. In that aspect, I can relate because I'm always trying to avoid people at any cost. Because
I think we all can relate on this panel about that part a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's already hard.
Too shy.
It's already hard for me to like order food.
Me too.
But if I have to,
even when you meet me for the first time, I'm like really awkward and shy, and it takes a while for me to like open up.
Same.
To you. Same. So if I'm already like out in the open with you, then we're good to go.
Yeah,
because you're comfortable.
Well, with that said, we'll move on to question 4. Which is also from Savage Luffy. Could you learn a lesson or two from the series reflecting IRL situations? I mean, yeah, if I went back in time, stop myself from doing things like that.
Yeah.
And then, what are your favorite couples / ships from the series? Okay, well, to extend on the first part of this question, yeah, like. I think you can if you haven't done any of that stuff yet, like telling your crush you like them and like getting yourself into like into helping someone on a big project that maybe you didn't really expect to be that big. But like in terms of me myself, I mean, I already learned from telling your crush you like them. And if I could go back in time, then I would totally tell my 13-year-old self, don't do it. Please don't do it.
Same. So I did that, and it was not a good experience.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I would just be like, don't do it. Wait. I don't know. I guess I would have told myself to wait till this, and this happens, and then you see what happens, and then say it, and then maybe I'd be in a different spot. I don't know, but yeah. And then, well, anyone else thoughts on that first part of the question?
Because I mean, like when we're teenagers, we're really dumb and oblivious. Not as oblivious as Nozaki though.
Yeah.
But we're very dumb and we make things like on impulses and stuff. And we kind of jump the gun too as teenagers. So like you were saying, it's just so cringy when you look back and you're like, oh, I kind of wish I would have done that differently.
Yeah, because as you said, Chantal, as teenagers, we are very impulsive. We make very superficial decisions, and we don't know really kind of what life is going to be like for us later on. So like, because we're only in this one space for 4 years or for 3 to 4 years. So, I mean, we only know that. So,
yeah.
But like, for me, I like as Mia said, if I could go back in time, I would do things so much differently. I wouldn't be so shy. I would try to like talk to people, get to know people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably actually like try to do better in school.
Too. Go into more activities or something.
Yeah. High school me, I'd probably tell myself you need to study more.
Yeah. Study more, go into more activities, get yourself out there.
Because even like Mikorin, he at least gets himself out there, but even though he'll regret it and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like he at least goes. That's one
Yeah.
thing I can definitely learn from him.
Because like Mikorin, I'm kind of like that. Like I try to do that, but inside I'm like, why am I doing this? Why are people here? Why are people talking to me? I'm like, I don't even want to be here. I want to leave. And like that's how I am. I get embarrassed, and I'm like I try to like make the best out of a situation at the moment, and then like inside I'm like freaking out, and like I don't want to like go hide somewhere, because it's just I kind of relate to that part of him a lot. So, and yeah, I wish I wasn't like that, but
we're all very shy.
We're all very shy in different ways, very socially. Not so. I don't want to say socially awkward, but like, I'm more like a I don't want to go out and do things person. I'd rather stay home. Unless it's something I really want to do. Like,
you're a homebody?
Yeah, like, I mean, like, going to AX was fun. Like, I want to do that again, but that's something that I want to do because I like doing it.
So, the second part of question 4.
Yes, what are your favorite couples / ships from the series? Oh, man.
I like Hori and Kashima. Like,
me too.
Yeah. Because Hori's just oblivious and Kashima is just like so confident. He wants her to notice. She wants him to notice. Sorry, she wants him to notice her, and it's just like they're two different types of people. But like, I think they'd be a really good match.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. And then, I wouldn't go with I mean, I like Nozaki and Chio, but I don't know.
It's just so oblivious. So it's like we need more development before we like.
I need more development between those two characters before I can like actually like ship them, because I'm like I know the show is telling me like.
They're who gonna end up together.
You need to ship them. They're like the main ship or couple or whatever, even though they're not actually together. But yeah, I would agree. I think Cody and Kashima are like best ship. Or my favorite ship, because I do like Seo and Wakamatsu, but only because I like Wakamatsu more within the relationship, just because like I said before, I like that he doesn't know that like she's the voice that he likes so much.
When that calms him down.
Yeah, when she's like the one who actually like is fucking torturing him, and like the reason she's the reason he can't sleep and the reason he can go to sleep. Which I think is just hilarious and like really cute. And
I also like we'll go on to something in further questions, but I have something to say. But it's in the further down question, so go ahead. Anything else?
No, because I just read one of the questions and I was like, okay, no, that part of my answer is in a different question.
Yeah. Chantal?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all have like the same answers when it comes to our couples and ships. Sakura and Nozaki are like kind of basic at the moment because we still need more development with them, and that's one thing.
Hint.
To see.
It's been 5 years since the anime, so let's get a season 2 going.
See him like be like, oh shit, like I might actually like her. Same thing with Seo and Wakamatsu. I want them to realize being like, oh shit, we like each other, because that's gonna be kind of interesting.
Yeah, them finding out, it's like learning more about each other, and like that'd be really interesting to see. His reaction to like her singing and her to him finding out that she like is the reason he can finally sleep. It's just like that'd be funny to see. Yeah, like as we said, we all agree with Hori and Kashima as like our favorite of the ships. So
yeah. Kashima, she's a little crazy, but like they do have their moments.
Yeah, she's crazy but confident. That's the thing. She's confident and craziness wrapped into one. It's just like,
and she just wants him to like notice her. Like she's always trying to do her best or like help him out, and that just kind of, and like her trying to do that is what makes her kind of like screw things up for him, and he gets frustrated. But like she's doing it with good intentions.
Yeah.
And then like, she can't really help herself with like flirting with all the other girls and stuff. Because she's just so used to it. But she still wants him to like notice her. So like I like that about their relationship.
To talk to her.
Yeah, and then you can see that like he also likes her back. Like he clearly kind of has like a little crush on her.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them would be really nice. Because, like I said, she's craziness and confidence wrapped into one, and like he's so like focused on they're like, and as Mia said, like they're both theater people, and they would like have a common interest. Like she's like the star, like one of the biggest stars of the high school like theater department, and like they could work on that. And I would like to see their relationship kind of like go further.
And, I want to see them act in a scene together, but she's playing a female character, not a male character.
Yeah.
And he's playing a male character. I want to see like him take the male role and her be like
the female
role, just because I want to see what that would be like. Because then maybe that could be like when he realizes, oh shit, I actually like probably love her, or love her. Yeah, and then he'd probably be like, oh god damn it.
She's like, oh dang it.
And she probably would have been like, oh, he noticed me finally.
He's like, now that's why he does all that stuff. Like, yeah.
I feel like they would know that the other likes the other.
Yeah.
Whereas like with like Nozaki and Chio, it's more like she'd probably have to like whack him over the head with something so he could see that she likes him.
Like Chio and Sakura, with like Nozaki and Sakura, it feels like more like one-sided requited, like
unrequited love.
Yeah, like because like Nozaki's like so like dense and like doesn't get it, and then Chiyo's like just trying to like show him and like try to explain to him, but he just like doesn't get it. It just feels like she's just like the one trying so hard. Yeah. So.
And going back to like Hori and Kashima, because I want to add something about Hori.
Okay, go ahead.
I really like that, you know, like we'll see it like around other people he'll compliment Kashima, but he's not gonna tell her that if he tells her it's gonna inflate her ego and then cause trouble.
Yeah. Kashima,
I feel like
else.
I feel like if he were to tell her, like, compliment her or anything, it would be like in private where like nobody else is. Like you'd have to like sit her, like they'd have to be sitting down and like having a serious discussion.
And then he'd tell her like, "You did a good job today," or like something like that. I don't know. Like give her like a good compliment where it wouldn't cause a big giant riot of all the girls in school.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like them.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, so going off to next question is number 5, which is, which Nozaki-kun character do you think you're most like? And this is from Haley.
Well,
for me,
I guess if we had to pick one character, we're like, kind of narrow it down.
Yeah.
For me, it would obviously be. He's super shy, introverted, and like, you know, he doesn't want to really put himself out there that much. Like he will, but then he'll be like, "Oh shit," like I said, and that's kind of how I am too. And then I like my weeb shit.
Yeah.
I agree with Chantal. I feel like I'm more like Mikorin because I'm shy, and I have like like I said, if I have to, I will like put myself out there, but like inside, I'm like just like wanting to like be embarrassed, and yeah, I'm a little bit of a weeb, so.
I don't know if we're all a little bit like weebs. I think we're pretty huge weebs, but I'm gonna agree, but I'm also going to say like Mikorin's probably like a given for me. But when I really think about it, when I think about like myself in middle school and high school and stuff, like I'm a lot like Chiyo because of how she goes about things. Like she tries to tell Nozaki multiple times like how she feels about him, and I literally did that with the person that I liked. Told them multiple times how I felt about them, and and she really like she tries to help her friends and stuff, and like I was like that. I mean, I'm still like that, obviously, but like very considerate. Trying to help people out, trying to use her skills to like she cares a lot about everybody else. She's always very quick to help people, and I see myself in her a lot, and like she's also kind of shy sometimes, and like I was like that in high school. So yeah, I guess I'm like a combination of like both, but I didn't want to just say Mikorin for like the third time.
This number 6 is also from Haley. Which character is your absolute favorite?
I want to say Mikorin because we already said too much Mikorin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's clear that we all love him and really relate to him the most out of everybody.
Yeah. Mine would be Wakamatsu. I just love him. He's just so sweet and shy. He's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wakamatsu's my pick.
Okay, I think I'm gonna pick Hori as my favorite, my absolute favorite. Just because, like I said, like I mean, he's like a theater guy. He's really smart, organized. I could see myself kind of like relating to him in terms of like, oh shit, like I have so many fucking deadlines to do for fucking theater shit, and I just want to like kill myself. And he's just a nice guy, and he, you know, like, and he's cute, you know. I like him. Like, yeah, I think he's probably my favorite character.
Okay.
I think my favorite character would be Sale, which is kind of
surprising.
Because we all said we would kill her and friend zone her.
I think she's really hilarious because like the situations that she gets herself into and how inconsiderate she is, it's always so funny.
Yeah.
When she's like on screen, especially like on, I think it was the last episode where she's telling a story about like, oh, like I had this friend once, but like I don't know what the fuck happened to him after I put him in the truck. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, oh man, that part had me dying so much. I was just like, oh my gosh, even as a kid she was kind of
all over the place.
Yeah. Okay. And then she's voiced by like my favorite voice actress, so that's also like a plus.
Yay. Okay. So on to the next question, also from Haley. Which character do you think would make the best romantic partner?
Okay, I think we should also answer this in terms of boys and girls. That way we can pick like a best romantic partner girl and best romantic partner boy.
Okay.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
It's gonna take a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah, I gotta think.
Give us a couple minutes to think.
Okay, I'll go first then.
Okay, go ahead.
So for the boys, I would actually pick Hori. The most responsible out of everybody. And like, I'm super lazy, so he'll probably get my shit together, so
yeah.
Other out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say the same. That's why I said I would marry him.
Same.
Because
I agree.
Yeah, he's like the most stable out of everybody. Because he would have a good job already. Because he's really good at what he does. And he's very organized. And yeah, he would just make it look like because if you weren't Kashima, you're just like yourself, I think like he would feel a lot less stressed.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we could have fun together, like, you know. I feel like I could like talk to him and we could chill and, you know, just hang out like couples do, I guess.
Okay. So, because like I said before, I really do love Mikurin, but if I had to choose a character on a romantic, I would choose Hori as well, as with what you guys said, because he's responsible. He is very organized. He is very I don't know. He's very scheduled. He has like he's very routine, and he's just very nice. I don't know. I think if I had to choose, as much as I do love Mikurin, I would choose him.
Plus if you were like in trouble or something, he could get you out of there. Mm-hmm. Like how he pulls Kashima out of the umbrellas, like, just get me the fuck out of there. Like, and then I'd be like so happy to see him, like, oh, you're here, thank God. Thank fuck. I'm saved. Like, I know if I saw, like, if we were like romantically involved or whatever, like if I was like feeling nervous or something, like I see him, I'd be like, okay, I would like immediately feel better.
Yeah, and then he would like tell you like, you're doing good, you're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know we all said we love Mikurin, but Mikurin would not help for shit. And
no.
Then, like, he's too shy, so like put two shy people together. And
he would run away.
Yeah, like if you wanted to like hold hands or something, or like hug or whatever, I feel like he would
super embarrassed.
Like he'd be really flirty to you, but then he would like you'd try to reciprocate by like, oh, that's so cute, and then like hug or something, he'd like want to get away from you. Like, how are we supposed to do anything? together.
I just do that and like run off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in private, I feel like he'd be the same.
And you'd be like,
Plus, we'd have too much weeb shit together.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice.
Well, yeah, that's nice, but like, where are we gonna put all of our shit?
And we probably fight over who's best waifu and husbando.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't want to marry someone or be in a romantic relationship with someone I'm gonna clash with in terms of who's best waifu or husbando.
Okay, and our pick for the girl, out of the girl characters.
Okay, for the girls, I actually would pick Chio. Because it's romantic partner, so like, you know, she's really nice, she's very sweet, like she knows how she feels. So I feel like if I was the person that she liked and she told me and like I felt the same way, then that would be it. We wouldn't have to like go around our feelings or anything like that. It would be very,
going in circles.
Yeah, it would be very straightforward. And then like after that, we confess our feelings to each other, and it's like, okay, now we can be like a cute little couple. And she's like super, she's super cute. Like I want to smush her. I want to squish her. She's so adorable.
I don't know. Like I said, I love Chiho. She's sweet and everything, and I love Kashima. But if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with Miyako. Like I said, because she is like Chiho. She's very like sweet. She has a job. She's very shy, and but I don't know. I think we would help each other, like come over our shyness, because I'm shy, and I think two shy people can kind of try to, like, I don't know, better each other in some way. I don't know. Yeah, I think I would pick Miyako out of the girls.
I think I would go with Kashima just because I feel like she would help me to be more, like, to put myself out there as someone who's shy. Like, help me balance out and, like, yeah, I would be, like, uncomfortable for a while, but being put into, like, a situation over and over, comfortable enough, and then that would, like, start to change a little bit and be, like, more...
She could take,
maybe like
she can take you out places, and then you'd have to like just get used to her dragging you around everywhere.
Yeah,
to pull you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, so I definitely think she would.
Yeah.
Yay! So there you go. That was the answer to that question. Oh shit.
So basically, we're all over the place.
Yeah, which is good. I think picking different answers is good.
Yeah. So far in these questions, we're all over the place with all of our answers.
I like that we have different reasons for why we went with romantic partner.
Yeah, I think I like all of our answers to all the questions so far. Yeah. They're like not always all the same.
Yeah.
So yeah. So question number 8.
Next question.
Question number 8 is from Dylan.
Yay!
And the question is,
yay! we love you, Dylan. We love Dylan.
Yay! Yeah, we love you, Dylan. And the question is, what was the funniest scene in the show?
Oh God!
Oh my goodness!
Do you have 2 hours?
I'm trying to think of ones that come to my head.
Okay, the first one that always comes to mind whenever I think of Nozaki is always like when Nozaki are playing the Otome game.
Oh,
and they're always like, let's rewrite the story.
Yeah,
they get all into it. Yeah.
Well, where they're like trying to figure out who would be the best girl for the main character for the MC, and then they realize the best character for the main character, the best partner is his best friend. So they basically write a BL.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
God, that was funny.
The
next one that always like comes to mind, I said this earlier, it was with Seo about like when she's telling the story about the little boy and how she like freaking put him on the truck and she's like, oh wait, that's the wrong story that I'm trying to tell. And then Sakura's like, wait, what happened to him? And she's like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I never saw him again. I think for me, the first scene that comes into my mind is when Mikorin's trying to practice for like the mixer, and like at first Nozaki's trying to help him, but then like he makes Mikorin like the girl, and then Mikorin's like, I'm not supposed to be the girl, I'm the guy. And then Nozaki's like, oh, right, okay, let me go like get into character, I'll be the girl. And then he comes back and he's wearing fucking bunny ears. And like it's just so funny because you're like, where's he going, what's he gonna do? And then he comes back with bunny ears. And then the second one that comes to my mind is when he tries on the sailor uniform in the dressing room. And he's like, why couldn't I have been born a Bishonen with a slender body? Because it doesn't fit him correctly.
Yeah,
because Chio won't wear it.
Yeah.
Even though he's like, you would look really cute in it, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna wear this.
No.
Because you're only gonna use it for the fucking manga and nothing else.
References. Yeah.
Because at that point, she's like, I know what you're trying to do, and it sounds cute, and I'll probably look cute, and it'll look like we're a couple, but I know...
But no.
You're going to just use it for manga references, so no.
Yeah. His life is manga all day, every day.
Yeah. Oh, another one, real quick before, like, bonus
Go ahead.
one, is when he, like, is trying to draw, like, the different characters in the manga, and, like, he's trying to draw the different, like, male characters, but they all look the same. They all have the same face.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that one was pretty funny, too.
Yeah. Oh, my God. My, like, one of my favorite scenes was the whole theater scene towards the end, where Nozaki has to, like, take the place of another actor. Like, they need to, like, test out the actors.
Yeah, they're trying to just rehearse.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know how to do this. And he's just also monotone, and he's just like,
being
stupid. I'm like, what the hell?
And then he's like, maybe if I put on a costume, I'll get more into character.
And he gets into him with like a giant teddy bear costume.
Because he's like, this is the only one that fit me.
Oh my God.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was funny. And then another like mini scene that I saw that I liked was the one with Mikorin, where he's like looking in the magazine and he's like, S pose, what's an S pose? And they showed like what it is. And he's just like, and then you see him try to do it. And he's just like, this doesn't look right. Oh my God, that made me laugh so hard. Oh my God. That was funny. Oh my God.
Oh, another thing that I do want to add that's funny, like it's not in the 12 episodes, but it's an OVA.
Okay.
It's the beach episode. Boys lose their shorts in the water.
Oh my God.
And Sakura's like, oh, okay, let me like go get them, and like all of a sudden like this big old wave just comes in and like takes the shorts away, and they're just basically like butt naked.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really like determine because all those scenes are funny, so I can't really say like what's the funniest like scene, like top number one scene. So I think it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let us know in the comments what you think the funniest.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite scenes are. If you've seen it, after you see it, just let us know.
Yes, we would love to see what you think.
What you thought.
Funniest scene in the show. All right, next question. Ow.
The next question is number 9. It's from Star, and the question is best ship, which we've already answered, but we can kind of.
I think we all agree it is Hori and Kashima.
Yes.
There you go. Best
there you
ship.
go.
That's the best ship. All right. Question number 10. Okay. Last question.
And the next question is from Rosie, and the question is, what are some of your favorite comedy animes?
I have one, which is Tanaka is always listless, which this one, the comedy is like more chilled out.
Yeah,
but it's always like one of my favorites. Like it's so funny. Like I said, it's really chilled out.
Mm-hmm.
jokes are hilarious. I mean, like in the first episode, Tanaka's like, I would not like to be like the protagonist of my own story because like it's too much work, too much attention, and he's like, I would rather be like a background character. And he's like, they don't even draw on their faces. You don't really gotta do anything. I'm like, oh my god. And it's always like my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't really like consider things like just comedy.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like comedy romance, comedy drama,
Sports.
comedy sports.
Yeah.
They always like mixed in with something else.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to like rack my brain. What shows have I watched that were like really funny?
Oh, another one that's really funny is Osomatsu-san. I love Osomatsu-san. That one is like hilarious. If you guys have already seen that one.
Yeah.
Basically like 6 brothers shitting around, and I can't wait for the dub. It's like already announced like the dub cast earlier in the year.
Yay.
Like, god damn it, I should have told that to Ray Chase when I met him. And like I should have told him that I was excited to hear him, because he is like one of the Osomatsu brothers, and I can't wait to rewatch it in the dub because it's hilarious. I don't think we watch a lot of comedies. I think.
Yeah, I think we watch them, but we don't really realize that they're comedies.
We don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't know. My answer that I always go to is just like Ouran, because it's a comedy romance show and it's really fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god! I thought of my. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
I recommend though that you read the manga, because the manga is really, really funny. Like it gets dramatic towards the end and sad and like happy eventually, but like it's really, really funny. I recommend reading the sports festival part of the Ouran manga, because that part's really funny. Because there is a sports festival that goes on at Ouran, which you never fucking see in the goddamn anime. And then, like the Alice in Wonderland version in the manga, because it's different from the anime episode. It's way funnier because every member of the host club is Alice at some point. So they're all wearing the fucking Alice outfit, and it's really, really funny. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. I think my pick would be also Ouran. Like I think most people have seen it. A good majority of people have. So if you haven't, really do check it out. It's hilarious. The characters are great. Another one that I would pick. It's an idol anime, but it's hilarious. It's a B project. Oh my god! It's just like the story is just like there. Like it's like very, I don't know. It's a kind of a basic story, kind of a little bit, but the characters make story make it like so funny. Some of the situations that they get into are just like, what is going on? I laughed so hard. Oh my god. The project was funny. I loved it a lot. It's like a music comedy idol anime. If that's your thing, you check it out. So yeah.
Yay. Okay. So we're done.
That's the end of the
questions. Anything else you guys want to say about the show before we get to announcements and the end of the episode?
I just want to say, I think we all say we totally recommend the show. I think if you give it a chance, you really, really, really enjoy it and you laugh so hard. The characters are so funny and sweet. The premise is just, it's not like a normal, not the normal and comedy anime, but like
you don't expect it.
Yeah, you don't expect it.
That.
Yeah, that type of situation, but it's a really, really, really good, funny anime. So I think we would all recommend it. So please check it out after our episode if you too. So yeah. Any other last minute comments?
Well, well, before I get into announcements, I just want to say thank you to Gigi and Gwen from ShoujoTrash Showdown podcast for inviting us to collab with them.
Yes.
This was so much fun.
Yes.
We'll definitely, we're totally up for doing it again in the future.
Yeah, and we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for it. Thank you for
pimping us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait. We can't wait to see or listen to your episode later on.
Yeah.
So we're really excited, and yeah, we hope to do this again.
Yes.
We're totally open, not just with their podcast, but other podcasts you guys ever want to do collabs. But we're always. Maybe next time we'll ask them to collaborate with us. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out. But their stuff's going to be in the description below. Their video eventually will be in the description. And their little subscribe thing to Gigi's channel is going to be at the end, in the end card of this video. So with that said, let's get on to announcements. So next month is Erica's first pick. So Erica, why don't you have the floor, and you'll just let us know what you've picked and anything else you want us to know.
Okay, so my pick for next month is going to be Kids on the Slope. It's a school music anime. It's like mainly about jazz and the characters and how they how they feel about jazz and how they. I'm not very good at like explaining it, but I'll get more into that when we get to that point of the anime of the show of the podcast itself. But it came out in 2012. It's also from Sentai, so check it out, stream it, buy it. If you want, and
where can they watch it? So that way, if they want to,
they can watch it on Crunchyroll.
They can, and it's a short one.
Yes, it's 13 episodes, I think.
Cool. Well, there you go. So if you want to watch along with us, you can before we record for next month, and if you want to leave questions for us, we'll also tweet out a post next month about her, maybe at the end of this month, for questions and things like that. So
for that following episode, so if you want to give us questions for that, we're more than happy to take them. We will answer them in the next.
So again, Erica's pick for the month of August is Kids on the Slope. So you can watch it on Crunchyroll.
And I've never seen it myself, so I'm excited to see what it's all about.
I've never seen it either, so I'm very excited.
It's really, really good, especially if you like music centered.
Oh, I love anime, so
enjoy this one.
I love jazz as well, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it.
So
the same guy that does Carol and Tuesday right now. Excited about Carol and Tuesday because I was like, oh my god, it's the guy that did Kids on the Slope.
Yeah, I have my thing already made up for that.
Hooray! All right, well, we look forward to that coming next month. So
I do too.
We're excited. So I think Erica picked a really interesting one. So next up, Chantal and I just came back from Anime Expo when we're recording this.
Yay!
So we're back, and we're gonna have quite a few videos out, hopefully before this episode gets uploaded to YouTube. So all of our Anime Expo related videos are going to be in the description below. I'll probably make a playlist of all of our Anime Expo videos, so you guys can check those out and see what we did at Anime Expo 2019 and how things went.
Check out their adventures.
Yes, because we talked about the Utapri Modulov Kingdom movie and the panel after that, and we talked about, we did a scouting video together, and you can watch our haul and the little vlog that we did while we were there. So make sure you subscribe to both our channels for that, and they'll all be linked in the description below. Speaking of pimping out our YouTubes, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I don't know why you wouldn't have, because this podcast is pretty fun to do, and I think we have a lot of interesting things to say. So please subscribe and make sure you hit the little bell icon, so that way whenever we upload to this channel, you are notified, and so that way you can watch every new episode and new bonus episode that we post. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. We are at QUEUE_GALS, and our own personal Twitters and YouTube channels will be in the description below as well. So make sure you subscribe and follow us.
Yeah, subscribe for all of our upcoming episodes and all of our crazy thoughts on shows and all of our laughter and all that stuff that goes on with this podcast. I think you'll enjoy it.
And again, we'll also link Gigi and Gwen's channels and Twitters and the ShoujoTrash Showdown podcast Twitter in the description as well, because we are collabing with them. And make sure you go check out their episode. It will also be in the description once it's uploaded, so that way you guys can go and see and listen to their thoughts as well. Okay, any extra things anybody wants to say, or
no, I think you said it all, unless go ahead, sorry.
It's okay. And don't forget to check out our previous episode of Ace of Diamond if you already haven't.
Yes.
Yes. That one was that was a nice one. It was hilarious. I had fun.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that said, this episode is concluded. So we can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. And I think we're all good to go. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next month with Kids on the Slope. Bye.
Yay! Bye.